welcome.
Hi.
Thank you for getting here early. I feel like that is not a trait all comics have.
Oh yeah, no. As a comic who's also a dad, I have a different sense of time.
Do you think you have a lot of traits that the stereotypical comic has, or do you think you don't fit that mold?
I feel like if I say I don't fit that mold, then I'm insulting every comic I know, which seems like a bad idea at the comedy
Insult
festival.
'em. We want the
better.
scoop.
No, your typical comic does things. I don't. I mean, I don't. Dude, I don't know. I'll let history decide.
Do you think if people met you on the street, they'd be like, "That guy's a stand-up comic"?
No, I can stipulate to that. Well, people don't go, I bet you're a stand-up comedian, because I'm not that guy.
I don't know if anyone's that person that people have in their idea of what a comic should be like.
I think Robin Williams is that guy.
That's true.
He seems like he's on all the time and always riffing. There are some comics who are on like that, but I'm not that guy.
So we talked to you 2 years ago.
I know.
And I feel like a lot has happened. A lot of great things have happened for you.
Actually, I'm back to where I started 2 years ago. If that 2 years had gone as good as I wanted it to, I wouldn't be here right now.
No.
But
you still, do you get different crowds now that you've had a show and stuff that come to your show?
yeah, I definitely, because of Totally Biased, I get what's called a crowd now. Yeah, so I was always a DIY underground guy, but yeah, I get people come out, and it's plus the show was just canceled a few months ago, so a lot of people are coming for like a public mourning. So, they just want to witness. They just want me to be witness to their mourning of the show being gone. Yeah, they're sitting shiva. Yeah, which I'm like, I'm kind of over it, but they're like, we're not ready. Okay.
Oh, that's sweet. I really loved Totally Biased. I loved all your man on the street stuff. My favorite one was the cat calling one. Everyone should YouTube it.
Some people should YouTube because they like it, and some people need it as like vitamins. Like you need to learn.
Yes, it's a very informative one for some people. Well, did you have any ideas for stuff, men on the street stuff you didn't get to do, or just stuff for the show you were waiting to do and didn't get to?
I mean, I think every time something big happens in the news, I'm like, we would have really had a good time with that. Like anytime there's sort of big news action. So yeah, I mean, it all sort of was getting filtered into other things. But yeah, there was a lot of unfinished business at Totally Biased. All the debates we did, I was really happy with. Like we did the Lindy West, Jim Norton rape culture in comedy debate. And I would have loved to do more of those things. That would have been, I really had a lot of, and I like the Man on the Street. I'd never done Man on the Street stuff before, but ended up being fun, and people seem to dig it.
Yeah. Did you ever think of having people on your show and then tricking them with fake quotes from other people? That seems fun.
That seems mean. I don't know. Here's the problem. I was raised to be nice. I mean, I'm a stand-up comic, and I say things that sometimes people think are mean, but generally, if I invite you over to my house or to my TV show, I'm probably going to try to make it as hospitable as possible. Yeah. That's just how I roll, but then my show got canceled, so clearly I don't roll in the successful direction all the time.
Is there any point in your career where whether it was like when you start headlining or your TV show, where you felt like, okay, maybe I am officially a comedian on paper, and this is going to be my job now? The
point that I actually finally felt like a comedian was probably maybe earlier than people expect, but later. Like it took me a long time to figure out how to be funny in a club. Like so I was very, I mean, people be, you're not funny now. I get it. Hey, voice in my head. Yeah. So it took me a while to get to feature, but the first week I featured, I got to feature for Mitch Hedberg, which obviously goes back a while now. And featuring for Mitch Hedberg after a week, I was like, I'm officially a comedian now. I have featured and Mitch Hedberg was, I was like, I have featured for Mitch Hedberg.
That's a good one.
I am official. I got my comedian card. I'm in the comedian union. So it's funny. People sort of set the bar, I don't know if higher, but it just felt like I felt like once you're sort of not the MC, I mean, everybody can set that bar, but as the MC, people sometimes don't even realize you're a comedian, even though you did 15 or 20 minutes.
Do they just work at the club?
Yeah, they let you do this here? So when you're not bar backing, they let you get up and say some things? Do the announcements? I told jokes. But once you're like introduced as this next comic and you get to do 30 minutes, it just feels like you're in the club.
Nice. Well, thanks for talking to us and coming down here.
Yeah, I'll come back again in 2 years again, and maybe there'll be another thing. So you punched Bill Maher in the face. Yeah, and I got to get back to my shift at Chipotle. So thank you guys. It's good talking to you.